Hello, blessings and love today. Sometimes I come to this machine and I try to have a video ready for y'all. I try to have something to say, something to talk about, something to share. Because I believe and I know that without no doubt it's a beautiful way to communicate. It's a beautiful day to bring about a conscious message, to bring about some some offerings of love in the way of communicating, in the way of using our vocal cords, in the way of using our mind, our thoughts, our brains. So I know today is a good day for that. And tomorrow will be the same. So today I was watching this documentary in Peru, I believe it's in Peru, about this beautiful, beautiful people. There's amazing tribes there. It's just amazing to see that there's tribes like that out there, that they are willing to work for the earth. They're willing, they dedicate their whole life to work for the planet, to keep the planet healthy, to keep the planet alive, to keep the waters flowing. And then they risk their life for that. They are indigenous communities that they say no more. I was watching this part in the video, in the documentary, and then there was this government construction is going to be built or was going to be built. Excuse my English. But then this whole tribe and indigenous people, they stand up and they walked miles to let them know that the part that you are trying to create a structure, a road, a building or whatever, it's sacred land, it's holy land, it's land that holds certain vibrational frequencies. And this is new words that I'm using that I have not used. But if we think about it, if we contemplate on it, for certain, we can understand. So vibrational frequencies. We are witnessing one right now. And it's the frequency that we are transmitting this channel in. Is the frequency that we are right now in this precise moment sharing. The frequency of awareness. But then the world, like they say, it holds sacred vibrational frequencies in many different places of the planet. So then they are trying with all their life and their heart to protect those places. So then the balance in the ecosystem, the balance in the planet can preserve itself for the future generations. So they're putting all their life and their heart into this. And they say they are the keepers of the planet. When I say keepers, that they are the indigenous communities that are here to take care of this planet. So today the video is about taking care of our inner world, taking care of our inner planet, taking care of our consciousness now here in society, now here in the realm of, you know, cars and houses made out of plywood and, you know, concrete and stuff like that. Well, we don't connect that much with the planet Earth. We just knock down some trees and put a floor of concrete, and then we built on top of it. And we don't get to connect with the mother because we're living on top of a concrete platform. And what they do is they protect this land so they don't cover up with concrete that frequency, that energy, that land that they speak about that holds this vibrational frequency, as sweet love says. So then I was asking her about that vibrational frequency, and then I got to do a drawing about it. So then the drawing is this. Then I started by doing this little dot right here. Like say this is you, right? And if this is you and you have a certain vibrational frequency within your heart that is kindness, that is love, that is awareness, naturally you're going to start creating waves of love, waves of effects, conscious decisions, and then that frequency of your heart, that frequency of love, if you want to call it like that, keeps on expanding, and all of a sudden you can touch someone by you being authentic, by you being real, by you being kind, and then that vibrational, that energy, that frequency permeates in them too. You touch a part of them, and then they keep on doing that, and then they touch someone else, and then all of a sudden, by you being you, by you have being in this kind state of love, this awareness, this vibrational currency, may that be said as that, then it touches others, and it touches others, and all of a sudden, by you being authentic and real, you can touch the whole planet. While others are doing the same over here, while others are flowing over here. So it's important for us to be a good example of love. It's important for us to be present every time we take a decision. It's important for us to think about others and not just be, what can I give for what I'm going to do? Yeah, at a certain time and a certain point in our life, we must focus on ourselves, but also thinking, how can this affect someone else? So when you work on your heart, when you work on your emotional state, when you work on being conscious, when you work on sitting down and listening to your feelings and emotions, without no doubt, what will you discover? It's going to be peace, it's going to be awareness, it's going to be probably answers to many questions, probably answers to those questions that in the past we did not ask about. And that's how I see it. That's how these indigenous communities mention it, that they are protecting certain vibrational frequencies in this earth. Maggie, Megan, um, so then I'll ask my love if she wants to share with you what she thinks about this vibrational frequencies that she was speaking about, and they were saying these indigenous communities. So she explained it to me very beautifully. Would you like to explain it? Remember, like what they said? Like in certain places of the planet, there is this sacred vibrational frequencies. And then I ask you, how is that? And then now I see it in a different way. I see it like within us there's a vibrational frequency that we permeate, that we worked on, that we enjoy, that we take care of, that we nourish. And then I show them the thing, the drawing, and I said to them that this is who we are. I always show them. And our vibration frequency could expand and touches someone else and someone else, and all of a sudden it touches a lot of people. And while all we are doing this, they're doing this. That's how I feel it. So
Yeah. So the way that I felt it for myself, that what symbolizes is the earth and all beings as ourself, as one, as like if something hurts over here, then it's connected to something else, maybe over here. So if we're going through something, it may just affect everyone else, same as if it's positive or negative. If you're in pain, maybe it's going to affect the people around your household because they care and love for you and your vibration and your frequency. So how I like to think about it as like acupuncture in the body, like there's an acupuncture needle on the earth, and that acupuncture in the center of an earth where people are embodying love, joy, have healing intentions, where they're really putting in the work every day to care for themselves. And naturally, it just comes to everyone else around you. So there's this needle in the planet. And then when you hold that space, when there's a bunch of people together, praying together, dancing together, fasting together, laughing, raising each other's awareness on how, like asking questions like, why do you compost? Or where'd you get that reusable bottle? Or just being open, being in different people's vibrational frequency. And some frequencies of people are more aware and conscious than others. But that doesn't mean that their vibration can't level up due to being surrounded in a certain environment. So I think it's very important for us to surround ourselves in an environment where it's very positive and loving and healing, and that we're here for one another. So therefore, if we hold space, it can ripple outwards, because the power, the energy is so strong that you can't help but to share this awakening with people, because you really feel it in your heart that you want to help, that you want to be a part of the healing on the planet, because it feels so good in your heart to do so. It's like a calling, it's a yearning. And when people feel you and your health and your vibrancy and your calmness, then they're going to naturally ask questions like, how do I produce less waste or less stress in my life? So we can pass on our wisdom, and therefore that one person can travel to a different country, pass on that. Maybe they travel to another country and learn something about self-sustainability and bring it to America.
and that is beautiful because we are emanating that vibrational frequency within ourselves because someone touched us, because someone in the past that we met, they were vibrating in that frequency, and then they helped us impulse ourselves. They help us share their love, share our love, and we opened up and say, you know what, this is pure, this is real. So the indigenous communities, they're aware of that, and they know that there is certain vibrational frequencies in the planet as well as in our bodies that we need to know how to identify them, that we need to know how to nourish them, that we need to know how to protect them so the world can keep on moving easily and in this beautiful vibrational frequency of love and kindness and awareness. But if we don't protect those places in this world and we just keep on knocking trees down, we just keep on making roads and depleting the natural ecosystem because we want to create structures, then we forget that we are messing with our mother, messing with the planet. And then the generations to come, they're going to think that what we're doing, knocking down the trees, not caring about our vibrational frequency, not caring about those beautiful things out there.
Yeah,
And how can,
it's our responsibility.
yeah. So we invite you to be aware of your frequency, and I can say be aware of your emotions. But Megan likes to use this beautiful words. Be aware of what you feel. Sit with it, breathe with
Mhm.
it. Don't have impulsiveness with it.
Self-study. I feel self-study is very important. That's when you sit with yourself in meditation. Maybe you ask yourself some questions and journal about it. But self-study is when your inner world changes, that's when the outer world changes. And if you don't like what you see on the outer world, then even if you don't have a whole community around you that's like-minded people, be your own example and put in the work every day. Say, if no one's going to do this with me, that I'm in the area that I'm at, I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to choose to show up and self-study, work on myself. If I want a more sustainable planet, then I'm going to do research. I'm going to take some time out of my day to expand my knowledge about how I can help the world, help the planet. How can I volunteer at different places? Like, how are you using your time in your life to better yourself, to better the planet?
And it only takes for us to take to come out of that comfort zone. Yesterday we went to visit a beautiful woman, Megan's grandmother, and then she just gave me the keys of love. She said, I was born into this. Say she was born into the structure, she was born into the cars, she was born into, the bathrooms, the toilets. And sometimes when we are born into that, it's so hard for us to try something else because we're so embedded in that we don't want to experience the other side of that coin because we're so used to seeing one side. And then sometimes that one side can create a lot of chaos that we find ways to distract the chaos instead of finding ways to see the other side and see what else can I do different than what I have been doing all my life to see if I can maybe discover something different. And that's why we keep on knocking forests to build more infrastructures instead of going into the forest, getting a beautiful tent, some hiking boots, or even barefooted and walk in it. Not take it down, walk in it, enjoy it. So, like Ruben says, we have disconnected from the earth to create caves of materials that are dead. And that is true. We are making caves to put trash in it. And so I know we can make a difference. And the way that we make a difference is by making this video, bringing awareness, going out to the streets, and preaching that listen to your heart. Feel your heart. Hang out with people that are in that vibrational frequency. Hang out with people that are caring about the planet. Hang out with people that you know that they are in that place and create something together.
Life's too short not to surround yourself with people who really care for you. And you will know the people who really care in your life because those are the ones who stick around during your moments of darkness. So we're here to uplift that darkness and bring some more light on this planet to not lose any faith because we're in this together and it definitely starts with us. So we can definitely do this.
So then wake up in the morning with 5 tips. I'm going to offer you 5 tips. So then you can embody that frequency. So you can embody that feeling of love and gratitude and devotional service to your inner world. So then it naturally permeates and it actually, you know, goes out without no effort. First one will be wake up in a state of gratitude. The first moment you open your eyes and you're aware, okay, I'm awakening, you're going to go and put your hands in your heart or wherever you want it. And you're going to say, I'm so grateful that I'm alive, regardless of what kind of day you had yesterday or in the night. It don't matter. You wake up and you say, thank you, dear Lord, God, Jesus, Buddha. Thank you, Mother Earth. Thank you, Christian. Thank you, Ruben. Thank you, Megan, for waking up today. Wake up in a state of gratitude. Second tip, when you wake up, really wake up, and then sit down for 10 or 15 minutes with your eyes closed, quiet. Sit down at least for 10 or 15 minutes in meditation and contemplation. So then you can fully awake, not just wake up and run and do and do and do and do, because that's what we used to. So first tip is gratitude. Second, when you really awaken, sit down in a place and close your eyes for 15 minutes. Third tip, have an amazing breakfast, a nourishing breakfast. Have a breakfast full of antioxidants. What else, Milo?
Nutrients, minerals, life force energy. So that means fruits and vegetables that are straight up, like get the digestion going, get the hydration in.
It's important. That's the third tip. First one is grateful, gratitude. Second one, meditate. Third tip, eat a nourishing meal. Fourth one, go for a walk. If you have the time, go and move your body because you've been sleeping for 8 hours, maybe 10, maybe 9, but go for a walk. Make time in the morning to go for a walk. And then these 4 steps, they only take they only take an hour or less than that. Wake up and go for a walk, and then and move your body a little bit. So remember, first one is gratitude. Next one is meditation. Have a beautiful breakfast, nourishing breakfast, and then go and move your body. Fifth one, fifth one. This I know is a very important one that I practice personally. Don't create assumptions. Don't create assumptions because creating assumptions can bring you to a energetical field, a frequency, a vibrational frequency lower. Because sometimes we make assumptions and we don't even know if it's real or if it's true. Know what you know, and what you don't know, you don't know. Be who you are and what you want to be by being patient, by being conscious, by being grateful, by eating good breakfast, by walking, by meditating, by embodying your heart and your love. Then all of that will come with you and you will meet with it instead of you running after it.
Yeah, those are really amazing tips. I feel too in meditation, if you're really new to meditation and it's hard to think about life without it being like, wow, this is extremely negative, and being alone with myself is actually lowering my vibration instead of raising it. You can do what I do sometimes is affirmations. So in your meditations, just repeat things like, I am powerful, I am abundant, I am working on myself. Today I choose to eat healthy. Today I choose to be patient. I am patient. I am patient. You can work with mala beads if you'd like. So you can use your hands. You can return to the breath in meditation if it's too hard for you just to sit by yourself. And these affirmations, I am love, I am peace, I am working on myself, I am here, I am grateful. These will automatically raise your vibration. And then you are what you eat and you are what you think. And, just eat foods that come from the earth, that come from the hands of God.
And 100%, I'm going to use this word. Don't be cheap on what you eat. Don't be cheap on what you eat. You have the most advanced technology. You have the most advanced vehicle. And this is your life, your body. So don't be cheap on what you eat. Enjoy. Because if you feel plentiful, if you feel blissful, if you feel pleasant, it don't matter what you're wearing because you're wearing the most amazing suit. All right? Have a blessed day. And we're going to offer you a little song, a little meditational song. And whatever comes from this one, whatever comes, because we're just improvising. So please, if you like to close your eyes, would you like to guide them through a little meditation, like some words, and I'll just play the song.
Just wherever you're at, just get comfy, whether it's on a chair or you're standing. Just reposition your sit bones and sit up nice and tall. Lift your chin up slightly. And in this moment, you can close your eyes if you'd like, or softly soften your face. And just take a few deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Squeezing your shoulders up towards your ears on the inhale. And then exhale, relaxing them down. Just notice your jaw, just let your face soften. Just noticing the smells around you, the sounds that surround you, the energy in your body in this moment. Noticing what areas of your body are touching the ground below you. Being aware in this moment that you were born into love and it sits right here, resides within you. It's up to us to breathe in fresh new oxygen and have gratitude for our lives. And it's for us to exhale and let it out. The assumptions, the worries, the pain. We're here for something so special.
With your eyes closed, you're going to take a deep, deep breath in, trying to explode your lungs. While you reach the top of your lungs, you're going to hold your breath for 20 seconds, sending the oxygen without releasing the oxygen to your belly like you have a watermelon in your tummy. So fluff your watermelon, fluff your tummy, fluff your tummy. This is already 10 seconds. Fluff, fluff, fluff. Another 5 seconds more. As fluffy as you can. Now release the oxygen out the mouth slowly. A beautiful day, full of joy, full of love, full of awareness and patience. Because patience opens doors that unpatientness has closing. Namaste.